Welcome back to our daily news update, bringing you the latest headlines from around the world. Now let's begin. UK girl who detransitioned after transgender surgery says she feels like a mutilated experiment gone wrong. I don't really know what it's like to have the body of an adult, the UK girl who detransitioned said. A girl from the United Kingdom, who had both of her breasts removed during a medical gender transition, is calling out the gender clinic that was involved in some of her care. According to a Monday report from the Telegraph, Jasmine, a former patient at the Tavistock Gender Clinic, says she regrets medical interventions to change her gender. The girl reported that transitioning made her feel worse at every stage. I don't really know what it's like to have the body of an adult, she said. Jasmine said she was relying on medical professionals. When people do know I'm detransitioned, they reframe it as a journey, and I would not consider it a journey. I think it was a mistake I made, but because I was a child, I also think that part of the onus is on the various professionals that treated me, she said. After a few visits, Jasmine said she was referred for medical and surgical sex change interventions. At 15, she underwent a surgery to remove both of her breasts. I kind of feel a little bit mutilated and like an experiment gone wrong walking through society sometimes. I feel, like, sometimes jealous of other people, women, who are biologically female. That they still have their natural voice, their natural characteristics. And I don't anymore, she continued. The gender clinic Jasmine went to, Tavistock, is currently working on shutting down and fundamentally changing its practices after a critical independent review by a pediatrician. Another Tavistock patient, Kira Bell, has been public about detransitioning and has critiqued the clinic. She said she wished staff had given her more pushback over the transitioning treatments. By the time I got to the Tavistock, I was adamant that I needed to transition. It was the kind of brash assertion that's typical of teenagers. What was really going on was that I was a girl insecure in my body who had experienced parental abandonment, felt alienated from my peers, suffered from anxiety and depression, and struggled with my sexual orientation, she said in a blog post. After a series of superficial conversations with social workers, I was put on puberty blockers at age 16. A year later, I was receiving testosterone shots. When 20, I had a double mastectomy, she said. But the further my transition went, the more I realized that I wasn't a man, and never would be. Bell reversed course 5 years after starting the medical transition. As I matured, I recognized that gender dysphoria was a symptom of my overall misery, not its cause, she said. While on testosterone, Bell said she was unable to cry about her pain, and was relieved when she finally could express herself. One of the first signs that I was becoming Kira again was that, thankfully, at last, I was able to cry. And I had a lot to cry about. Bell said that she is unsure how the treatments affected her fertility, and fears she may have lost a basic right to be able to have children. Before beginning on testosterone, I was asked if I wanted children, or if I wanted to consider freezing my eggs because of the possibility that transition would make me infertile. As a teenager, I couldn't imagine having kids. But now as a young adult, I see that I didn't truly understand back then the implications of infertility. Having children is a basic right. And I don't know if that has been taken from me. Bell said the testosterone left her with a permanent deeper voice and facial hair. What happened to me is happening across the Western world. Tavistock did not immediately respond to a request for comment. Subscribe to my YouTube news channel now, providing accurate and reliable information on the latest hot events. Join the community for exchanging opinions and learning from each other. Hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications to never miss out on the latest videos. Let's explore the world of information together.